Hey, welcome back, Bull Runners. As we stand on the brink of 2025, the whispers in the wind are clear. Mega 2025 could be the turning point where Donald Trump makes Ethereum great again. But how? The mystery is in the policy. The power is in the hands of David Sachs, who has just 2 years to make it happen. The market, however, is in turmoil. Memecoins, once the darlings of the speculative rush, have bled out over $40 billion in December alone. The dream seems to be fading, but not all hope is lost. And in the midst of this, a feud escalates. Fox business host versus XRP community. The clash of opinions, the battle for narrative, where will it lead? Time is not on our side. Every second counts in this volatile market. Stay tuned because today's video isn't just about news, it's about understanding the future of your investments. And if you stick with me until the end, I'll give you an exclusive sneak peek at our new crypto community, Altcoin Pro. And this is your key to navigate the crypto waters with us. So let's dive in because the future of crypto waits for no one. We will also be jumping into the XRP charts at the end and take a look. So a couple of days ago, we did cover this 1100 exponential moving average, and that is potentially what we're waiting on for XRP. And we are also coming into a convergence from the April 2021 high, which was the previous high before breaking out just a couple of days ago. And an interesting pattern has emerged because since that breakout, we did actually retest that again December 10th. We then retested again 10 days later, December 20th. And now we are on Monday, December 30th's candle, which just kicked off this hour. So we see another test of the April 2021 high on the next 10th day. In a really odd turn of events, Fox Business host is escalating a feud with the XRP community. Fox Business reporter Charles Gasparino has escalated his feud with the XRP community, which is really strange because Gasparino has been a big supporter of XRP. And one of the most prominent financial reporters recently stated that there is no XRP army rallying up the supporters of the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market cap. According to the reporter, the community mainly consists of those who bought the coin and made insiders rich. Earlier this week, Gasparino also criticized the ruling issued by the U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres in the Ripple case, describing it as dumb. He also suggested that the SEC might not toss the Ripple lawsuit despite incoming departure of Gary Gensler. In his recently penned New York Post article, Gasparino, citing sources familiar with the matter, claims that the cryptocurrency industry might not necessarily get a free pass with libertarian Paul Atkins, who has been nominated to replace Gensler as a new SEC boss. In fact, the report says that the SEC might not drop its long-standing case against Ripple. In the fourth quarter of 2024, the XRP token experienced a massive rally. However, according to Gasparino, only insiders actually managed to get rich. The net worth of Ripple's co-founder Chris Larsen increased by more than $6 billion because of XRP's price rally. Gasparino harshly criticized the XRP community in the past, going as far as calling it a cult back in 2023. Last November, he also claimed that Ripple actually lost its legal battle with the SEC despite the ruling stating that the secondary sale of XRP token was not securities. And when we come over to Charles's X page, we notice here he is fighting back against this, but he says here, this is interesting. Whoever Tony Edward is, I think he goes by the name of Thinking Crypto, also thinks the XRP family is so dumb. Most don't want to know that Ripple is, quoting the equally doltish Judge Torres, can't make this up. And I thought Rule XRP had a few missing brain cells. And the quote is, however, crypto influencer Tony Edwards countering this viewpoint, accusing Gasparino of bias. Edwards said Gasparino's stance suggests that he wants Ripple to lose. Judge Torres clearly stated secondary market sales are not securities because many investors would not know who the hell Ripple is. But also, what is interesting is whenever I've seen Charles Gasparino on the news, he's generally been positive towards XRP. In fact, he's one of the people that actually brought XRP to the forefront of mainstream media. And here he is defending his case.
Then he introduced me to the Ripple case. And so I always thought the regulation of Ripple was, just needless, given all, think about it. They were going after Ripple and XRP while Sam Bankman-Fried, it was going nuts, essentially ripping people off. So I always felt that was regulatory overreach. I always felt there is a a need for a safe harbor. So this technology, Ripple does have an underlying technology. We've essentially forced it overseas, I believe, is where it is, because it's kind of in regulatory never land still.
Well, interesting information there with XRP. Bringing that information out into the mainstream media was Charlie Gasparino, and he was fighting for it in a way, but seems to have had a change of heart as of recent. So interesting there. Also, be very careful out there, everyone. You're going to get caught off guard when you receive a scam email like this. Scammers are trying to scare you into sharing seed and key phrases. They will duplicate your wallets in minutes and empty your wallets. Do not share private info ever. And you'll see these emails coming out from Ledger, for example. Important, verify your security phrase. Dear customer, we regret to inform you that your recent data breach has affected our service. While your wallet remains secure, there is a possibility that the recovery phrases, also known as seed phrases, linked to a certain account have been exposed. To safeguard your assets, we strongly encourage you to verify the security of your recovery phrase through our secure verification tool. Never ever give anyone your secret phrase. Never ever give anyone your seed phrase. Ever, ever, ever. That is yours only. No one will ever need that information. In fact, this is actually one of our classes that we have over at Altcoin Pro University, www.bullrunners.com, or click the link down below. But Altcoin Pro University, one of our classes here in our classroom is Ironclad Crypto Strategy. As you can see, Crypto Wallets 101 and Seed Phrase Best Practices. This is very important if you're new to crypto and you want to get more information on how to secure your crypto. Here's some of our other classes: earning and redeeming credits, live recordings, crypto foundations, building blocks of Web3, ironclad crypto strategy. Learn to maximize your opportunity in crypto while minimizing your downside. We already have 1,100 plus members in there. Prices will be going up January 1st. Right now, it's only $97 a month. It will be going up to $197 or $970 for the full year. Get 2 months free there. That'll be going up to $1970 starting in January. What you get, 1,000 or 100 plus expert curated classes, live weekly calls, daily market updates, global community, connect and chat with like-minded investors. Like I said, we already have over 100 members in there. We just started a month ago. Be glad to have you join us. And here we have the famous video of Brad asking the IMF if they would hold XRP, and the reaction says it all. The grand plan.
You want to take one? Go for it. The first one's for you. IMF. Do you see IMF holding crypto assets in the future? I did not put that up there.
Remember, I'm from the legal department. I'm supposed to be very conservative about these things. I don't want to go into great details about
Maybe
the
I should
IMF.
take what the IMF is going to do. I think we stunned Ross into silence with that one.
For that to happen, okay, under the current legal framework, some country would have to use a crypto asset as its currency.
So an interesting answer there. A country would have to start using crypto as its asset. Also, breaking news, latest, Blockchain Association sues the IRS over this crypto breaker rules. And if you remember the last video we just did, IRS is coming out with some new rules in terms of brokers, crypto brokers, and even decentralized exchanges are now going to be considered brokers, and every transaction you do over there will have to be reported to the IRS. That is under the current regime. Obviously, we know we have a new crypto-friendly regime. These laws have not officially passed yet, but these are in motion. But Blockchain Association has decided to take it upon themselves to try and stop this legislation from going through, because it is absolutely asinine. And I like this post right here from Dr. Arthur talking about RLUSD 2 weeks into RLUSD's launch in XRPL. While I've been bullish on the RLUSD and XRPL has been severely neglected in the stablecoin space, here's my feedback so far. Liquidity is paper thin. I must operate exclusively through limit orders, as any market orders will lead to undesirable price impacts. Zero interoperability remains a critical issue. Users are still trapped within XRPL, mirroring the same limitations we see on GateHub and Bitstamp assets. There's no pathway to transfer these assets to other exchanges. Trading utility is still negligible. As anticipated, liquid trading pairs against RLUSD are virtually non-existent, which is understandable given the early stage, so not a huge red flag so far. The absence of AMM functionality hits particularly hard. While we're all aware that these require a specific amendment, the applications are severe. Shallow liquidity and zero opportunities for fees mining. This creates a significant barrier to market efficiency. And as you know, the real strategic launch is January 1st. So will things improve during January's official launching. Critical steps needed. The RLUSD issuer could have taken proactive steps by engaging with platforms like XRP Market to establish strategic activities aimed at boosting on-chain liquidity and utility. XP Market has already demonstrated significant initiative in making RLUSD more accessible. Exchange expansion is crucial. While Tier 1 exchanges might be ambitious at this stage, securing listings on popular Tier 1.5, 2 exchanges would be a solid stepping stone. A fundamental necessity is get XRPL DEX listed on major tracking platforms like CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. This visibility is essential for ecosystem growth. It is unacceptable for XRPL DEX is still untracked. Progress update. XRP Market is taking steps toward integrating RLUSD onto our payment service infrastructure. This strategic move will reduce our dependency on XRP price fluctuations. However, the broader issues of interoperability and liquidity depth is still addressing. Next up, we have David Sachs has 2 years to push through meaningful policies. Republicans currently have a narrow majority in the United States House of Representatives where the party holds 219 seats. Recently appointed AI and crypto czar David Sachs only has 2 years to push through pro-crypto policies before 2026 midterm elections in the United States. Joe Dole, the general counsel for NFT marketplace Magic Ian, told Cointelegraph in an interview. He says the House majority is a real slim margin, and it probably flips because it almost always flips. So you could have a divided government that gets things locked up and frozen in 2 years. So we have 24 months to push through something important. The nomination of David Sachs was celebrated by crypto industry execs. Sachs has been an outspoken proponent of cryptocurrency technology, innovation, and economic freedom for years. Trump's numerous appointments of pro-crypto individuals to advisory roles and cabinet positions are widely viewed as a positive development by the crypto community as the incoming administration promises to pass pro-innovation policies. Memecoin took a huge hit in December. Memecoin surged to a high as 137 billion in December before falling to as low as 92 billion in the same month. The Memecoin market lost over $40 billion in December, with traders witnessing massive volatility and shifting opportunities. CoinMarketCap data shows that December 1st, the total market cap for Memecoins was 120 billion. It went up to 137 billion on December 9th, as you can see right here, before plummeting as low as 92 billion on December 23rd. This marks a 32.38 decrease in market cap within the month. Mega 2025, how Donald Trump can make Ethereum great again in 2025. Ether has been marred by underperformance over the last 18 months, seeing Bitcoin and swath of other layer ones, including Solana and Sui, dramatically outperforming it. While ETH has gained 88% in the last 18 months, Sol is up 1,040%, and Sui has rallied 448% in that time frame. ETH got sandwiched in 2024 between two shiny objects, Bitcoin, which attracted a huge amount of institutional interest, and Solana, which gained traction with retail investors. ETH was the odd man out. Bitwise Chief Investment Officer Matt Hogan told Cointelegraph. Experts are looking for a swath of new developments for a bullish stance on ETH heading into 2025, ranging from the demise of the financial nihilism to a complete overhaul of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, positive regulatory developments, Ether exchange traded fund staking, and increased commodity futures trading oversight of crypto. Active layer one coins like Sol and Sui have drastically outperformed ETH. So we can see here blue is Ethereum and purple is Sui and the red is Solana. Ethereum is poised to benefit from a Trump win than other protocols, especially since it's a lot bigger and more mature than all other ecosystems other than Bitcoin, which is mature but narrow in its purview. At the same time, the gloss has started to come off Solana, whose Sol token peaked at an all-time high of $264 a month ago, but has since retreated to $192 amid concerns over looming token unlocks. And of course, we all cannot forget the inverse Cramer, because Cramer on November 21st said, "I prefer to own Bitcoin. All I can tell you is own Bitcoin. That's the winner, Jim Cramer." Now, on November 11th, as we can see right here, Bitcoin was trading at 88,000, so price did rush up an additional 20,000. However, the sentiment has now been dropping off. But in reality, this is just a typical cooling off period. We are going to see a surge back to the upside. A lot of my indicators are showing the higher time frames are still very bullish and there's still more upside. It's just the holidays came. A lot of press, a lot of negative news has been coming out about a bunch of different things. So the new year should see a new shine to Bitcoin. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Bitcoin charts and then we'll jump to XRP charts. And the first thing what I like to do is we're going to go here at the 12-hour charts. And the reason I do that is because we need to see where some support is going to be coming in. If we look at the daily charts here, and as we saw this nice massive pump to the upside, all green this whole time, then coming down, this would be our one little red zone here. So we could find support here really on the daily charts. It would put us at that level there. So our daily charts gives us a support level between 97,000 and then 91,000. And if we lose this zone right here, well, the reality is on the daily chart, if we get really negative, we could see ourselves, because this is all green and we just have this chop of red, right? If we lose all of that, the next real true support of volume is going to be all the way back down here at the 71,000 on the daily chart. Now, let's see if we can find something a little more realistic and helpful on the 12-hour chart. So as we can see, this is still definitely a really important spot when it comes to support and resistance. In fact, we can go ahead and get rid of all of this, and let's just chop it up with this 12-hour zone right here. So we can see price did come down here once already and get into that level, this being right here at the $91,000. Then we broke above 100 grand and almost tapped that again. On the 12 hours, we have now lost the 10 exponential moving average, the 30 and the 50. So on the 12-hour charts, we're looking pretty bearish, actually. We do have the 200 exponential moving average here as support for us down here at the bottom. But right now, we have the potential of price returning back to 91,145. Or we could even use the top of this candle. In fact, let's be a little more conservative, and we'll use this whole area on this one candle, which came to us from November 14th. That would give us a great support level. We've already tapped in there once. And if we get into this zone here, it's going to hold as support until we lose it. And which is interesting because we can see the 200 exponential moving average is climbing to here. Price could easily come back and retest this zone down here in the 86,000. That's to the downside. Now, let's talk about some upside potential. Well, we have all of this chatter here to the upside, which we need to break through. So we'll go ahead and we'll use this highest red candle as our upside area. So price could likely bounce off here in the 91s, return back up in here to the 98. And you can see it tried to push through here before, getting back nearly to 100, but didn't quite get it, lost the level. We need to break back through this level. Getting back up to here is where we really need to be at 101,168 and break above that zone. So for now, that's my zones that I'm going to be looking at. We have a support level here right now at $92,000 all the way down to 86, which is a pretty big area of support. We can see that was just one 12-hour candle back here on November 14th at 4 a.m. in the morning Pacific time. But then once we break back through that, we become bullish again. We need to see some bullish momentum. And again, the way we're going to see bullish momentum is price gathering back up, coming back above the 10 exponential, 30, and the 50. You can see last time when our 10, 30, and 50 are this direction, right? So the 10 on the left, the yellow in the middle, red on the bottom, that gives us bullish momentum. Right now, we are about to officially cross into the opposite, where it's going to be orange, yellow, red, bearish momentum on the 12-hour timeframes. So what could likely happen? Price comes here, bounces off the 91,000 and moves back to the upside. Now, this is being very conservative. We want to be more aggressive. Our aggressive target, we are sitting in that support right now, and that is this candle to the downside. So after our move up, this is our most recent down candle. We can even come to this lower level here, and you can see we've been holding this as support. We have 11 hours and 19 minutes left in this candle as I'm recording this. So price, this is where when price comes to this level, generally there's buyers in this box, right? So price came down here, buyers bought it up. Price came down here, buyers bought it up. Price came down, buyers, buyers, buyers. But right now, price just dipped in it, and we'll know if buyers are returning to the market. So we'll check back on Bitcoin tomorrow. It needs to recover back above this level here, 94,000, and create this as a support again. So even if price comes down to here, this 90,000, it needs to come back up, really gain some support, get up in this box, move up here. And this is the support we really want to have happen. It's 101, 102,000, because then we can make a new all-time high. Taking a look here at XRP on the daily charts. Unfortunately, now we have lost the 30 exponential moving average for XRP as well. So we talked about Back up here, when we got back above the 10 exponential, we were still bullish. We lost it here on December 18th. We've been under the 10 exponential moving average ever since. And today, officially, as of this candle close just an hour ago, we're above or below that 10 exponential moving average and the 30. Now, price is in our support buy box here. As we were talking about, when we broke above this level, this was the April 2021 high right here. We finally broke above this level on the 30th of November, ran up to our most recent high, $2.90. On the drop down, we hit that exact mark again, tapped a little below it, retesting that zone on December 10th, made a run up, retesting that zone again on December 20th. And now today's candle officially started is December 30th candle. The other thing we talked about 2 days ago is the 1 hour 1100 exponential moving average. And the reason that we talked about this is because when you take a look at Ethereum's 1 hour 1100 exponential, we've dropped below it already. Bitcoin's 1 hour 1100, we just dropped below it again. Solana, we've been below it for a while. Dogecoin, we're below it. DOT, we're below it. Chainlink just dropped below it, and on and on and on. A lot of these major cryptos have all dropped back to their 1 hour 1100 exponential moving average. And the interesting part for XRP is we have our support box here. We have our retest line of April of 2021, and we have our 1100 exponential moving average all converging in the same exact spot at nearly the same exact time. So over the next 24 candles to 48 hours of the 1 hour candles, will we see XRP drop down to this retest line of $1.97 and also bouncing off of the 1100 exponential moving average, which that continues to rise to the upside. On XRP, on my other indicators, we are still very bullish on the higher time frames, the daily and also the 12-hour. So let's look at a couple of scenarios that could play out. We'll do a bullish scenario and a bearish scenario. So bearish wise, if we lose this zone and we start to break back below this April 2021 support level and we really start going into a bearish scenario, then we are going to see price potentially returning to $1.50. This is our next level of support where our red lines are. This is where that bull flag created and then the breakout happened. Then if we want to take a look to the upside, we've been having our drops here. We're going to be running into a level of resistance right here, which is the $2.25 to $2.33 level. So price is going to hang out in here, potentially bounce off again, come back up, gain momentum, regain support here at this $2.32 level. After we get up into this level, you can see there's a lot of these green tops, red tops, all this sideways trading here for so long. There is a lot of interference on the way back to the upside. So it's going to take some very massive volume. January, we need some very positive news coming through about RLUSD working out really well. As you can see, there's still a little bit of issues with that. It's not running 100%. Will Europe start using RLUSD? How are we going to get lots more liquidity, financial, institutional liquidity coming into XRP? Because it's going to have to make a serious move through all of this turbulence here. So let me know your price prediction down below. And also, if you want to find out more about our community, check this out.
Hey, bull runners, check this out. If you want to learn how to find the next 10x, 50x, or even 100x altcoin in this video, listen to this. Our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. 1,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000. And the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses through the link below. But I'm not going to talk all about that in this video because we have a lot to cover. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers, because we have a lot to cover with you over the next few minutes in this video to help you become the first millionaire in your family tree. If that's a goal of yours, our goal is to help 1,000 members set their portfolio up for life this month. And you can get started through the link in the description below right now, or you can go to bullrunners.com to take advantage of the bonuses we're giving you before they expire. We have about 200 members right now, and we literally just launched like less than 5 days ago at the time of making this video. Everyone is loving the community. They're loving the education. They're getting access to real-time altcoin picks first before we ever make videos about them. So click the link in the description below, watch the video, and I'll see you on the inside.